Today it's all about Supremacy tips. Learn about the spawn system and how you can stay alive longer and pick up more crests.
Dude. Oh, dude. Oh!
Three opponents down. This is amazing.
Yes, dude.
Excellent retrieval. Now
Let's go.
right on.
What up, everybody? I've got a couple of Supremacy games while we talk about the spawns and playstyle mistakes to avoid. So the spawn system in Supremacy is just like that of Clash, except since players are so aggressive, the spawns are flipping pretty regularly. Players push forward and forward to pick up the crests, and in doing so, they weight the map a little bit differently. It's a bit more chaotic in the sense that players are constantly attacking an enemy and then pushing directly where they died so they can pick up the crest. Therefore, too long didn't read, players are going to spawn behind you more often in this game type than others. So how do we combat that? Think of Supremacy maps like a donut. The center of the donut is where the majority of the chaos is going down. That's where players are fighting, duking it out, and the outer ring of the donut, the outside of the map, is the safer place to play. Why? Because when you're in the center, you're getting pushed in from on all sides. The spawns are flipping regularly, so it's hard to predict if somebody's going to come and kill you from behind while you're in the middle of a gunfight. That's why the center is pretty difficult. You've got a billion lines of sight to you, and you can only look at one sight line at a time, essentially. Whereas if you're on the outer edges of the map, the outer flank, you can look inward, and you only have to look left and right. If you're on that outer flank, you don't have to really worry about somebody being behind you. You're limiting the lines of sight that the enemy has to you while giving yourself advantages. Now, Asylum is kind of a different map because a lot of the action does happen up here at the top middle, but the next match, which is on one of the new Venus PvP maps, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. Supremacy is a very rush-down, aggressive game type. Very close quarters, and if you've played on the new PvP maps, you'll also notice they're fairly close quarters as well. So I recommend a shotgun or a fusion rifle. Well, look at this yellow guy. Super laggy this match. You'll see some weird stuff going on as I get absolutely destroyed there by the Sunbreaker. The weapon I'm using here is the Free Will 3. I don't recommend it. Check it out. Look at this. Look how weird this spawn is, okay? Normally, if this was Clash, I'd be on the other side of the map, but I spawn into a place where there's 4 enemies. Look at this. I kill 2, and immediately on my left are 2 or 3 more enemies. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Supremacy is just very chaotic with the spawns, and regularly you'll spawn next to the enemy. In fact, after this death, check it out. I spawn again right next to the whole team, and we have a pretty cool interaction, which you'll see here in just a second. Pulls out the party crasher, lets it rip, in for the triple down. I wasn't able to pick up those crests, unfortunately, but it still feels good hearing Shaq say that. So check this out. Look, I spawn right next to these guys. It gives me the friendly wave, and I'm like, all right, let's praise the sun. And luckily, they were nice enough to let me live to praise the sun. And then a little quick shoots and scores. So fusion rifles, shotguns, avoid sniper rifles. I just don't think you're going to find it being a very successful weapon in this game type. And rushdown means players are pushing at you. Why? Because getting a precision kill, then running, 30 yards to pick up the crest is not as easy or good. Look at this lag. Look at this. It's crazy. It's not as easy as when you just shotgun somebody and you immediately pick up that crest. The other thing that I'd recommend, again, throw the super laggy guy, did not get the kill on him, oh well, is pay attention to roaming supers. I heard True Vanguard talking about this, it was either on Twitter or something, and it made perfect sense to me. Roaming supers allow you to kill the enemy while still moving and picking up the crest. In my situation, I'm running the Nova Bomb on my Voidwalker, and in hindsight, I'm like, I should probably be running Stormcaller. Secretly, between you and me, it's because when I do a Planet Destiny review and I use Stormcaller, people are like, you're such an OP, stupid subclass, bro. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty strong. So, but in your own games, roaming supers make sense because you kill someone, you get to pick up the crest, and nobody has to be following you for it to actually be picked up. My second set of tips here would be to absolutely prioritize weapons that work in the close range. Scout rifles on most maps are not going to be that great. Ooh, in this situation, huge wasted super. I threw it down, I got the double, I charged around the corner, they were able to deny all of the crest, and they got my crest out of the deal, so not very optimal. In this situation, I'm being pushed here by a couple of guys, playing a little bit slower, letting him push into me, shotgun kill comes out easy. I got lucky there, I don't know what made that player weak, and I have a mistake coming up here. So, enemies spawn right near me, talking about that chaotic spawning system, and he throws a lightning nade, and I don't realize it's a lightning grenade. So even though I end up getting the kill, watch, I walk right back into the lightning nade. Heartbreak, man. You gotta pay attention. There's so much to just take in while the game's playing that You really want to be aware and thinking of these things. I like the new maps too, by the way. So far, they've been a lot of fun. This map in particular, you'll notice in a second, the majority of the players are always in the center of the map. And sometimes players are way too aggressive and eager to pick up the crest. Be patient. If you get a kill on somebody, it's okay to let the enemy deny that crest if you get a couple more kills out of the deal. Oftentimes I see people who charge straight forward. Check that out, the rocket actually blew it to me. People charging straight forward just recklessly. They see the crest, they're like, I gotta have it right now. Whereas sometimes it's better to just wait until it's safe and pick up the crest. Because there's no sense in getting a kill, running forward, dying, your crest gets taken, and all of the crest kills that you just tried to get got denied. So playing aggressively, while it may seem on the surface like the way to do, because that's the trend, that's what most people are doing, being safe when picking up the crests, I think, is far more important. Playing with teammates, honestly, this is a very team-heavy game, in my opinion. Because if you have somebody who's working alongside you to help pick up and deny the crest and communicate with, it's going to be a lot easier. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know with a like and subscribe for more tips. Rise of Iron's been pretty fantastic so far, and I'm getting back into the PvP swing of things again. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time.